Hello, my name is Tanner Bentley, and this semester I've been researching about burnout specifically within the legal field. First, let's talk about what burnout is. Burnout is a state of exhaustion which is most common within stressful work environments and causes the person to pull away from those around them and disengage with their life. This is mainly caused by constant stress, excessive work, unrealistic expectations, and not enough downtime. It affects people by causing anxiety, depression, substance abuse, job dissatisfaction, and suicide. This is mainly an issue because more career fields are seeing higher rates of burnout, which is resulting in higher rates of substance abuse and suicide. This is also leading to a dangerous future where if something is not done about this issue, we will be looking at a society where everyone is experiencing burnout and essentially working themselves to death. The main solutions to burnout is more education. If you know what you need to do in order to overcome burnout, then you can. And some other solutions include support systems, relaxation, and mindfulness. One attempt that has been made to solve this issue has come from California's government, and they decided to offer 2 free counseling sessions to lawyers yearly. This solution failed mainly due to a lack of communication about these free sessions, as well as the negative stigma regarding weakness within the legal field. This negative stigma is mainly people not wanting to show weakness from fear of someone using that against them. This causes people to be scared to admit they have a problem, which leads to more burnout. One other attempt was by some colleges in California, and they decided to offer mindfulness and meditation courses for law students. These classes do work, however, the negative stigma surrounding weakness once again causes people to be scared to attend these classes for fear that someone will use it against them. This solution also falls short because it only helps law students and doesn't help people within the legal field. One of the final solutions that was proposed is to actually do nothing at all, and that burnout is a vital part of the legal field. This solution is mainly exists because people believe that competition and burnout go hand in hand, and that the burnout causes people to work harder and therefore perform better. Advocates for this solution also argue that burnout is a personal problem and that the individual needs to solve on their own. The main issue with this argument is that burnout isn't a personal problem due to the majority of the legal field experiencing burnout. The main problem exists within the career field and the work environment which is creating the high levels of burnout. This solution also isn't even a solution and doesn't fix anything or benefit anybody. The goal of this proposal is to educate people about the effects, causes, and solutions to burnout, as well as change the mindset of individuals within the legal field so they do not have a negative stigma surrounding weakness. Step 1 for this proposal would be to convince people, like in leaders and organizations, that this is a problem. This includes organizations like the American Bar Association or ABA. Mainly the reason as to why we want to get important people and organizations on their side is because they have a lot of weight and can help benefit our cause greatly. Another part of the step would be to publish more research about this issue, which can help get those organizations on our side as well as give validation to this issue. Step 2 would be to implement required classes and workshops within the law schools and law firms, as well as implement mental health evaluations. The main goal of these classes and workshops would be to teach more about burnout and everything regarding it to give people the resources to overcome the issue. The goal of the mental health evaluations would be to make sure employees are mentally stable and able to perform their job. According to Randall Christensen, 30% of lawyers qualify for mental health intervention and not just for depression and substance abuse. It goes without saying that you would not want a surgeon to perform surgery on you if they were mentally unwell, and the same is true for lawyers. By implementing these evaluations, it will be required that each lawyer be mentally well and stable so that they can perform their job as well as take care of themselves. The third and final step would be make the classes, workshops, and evaluation all nationally required. This will make sure that everywhere across the nation, burnout is decreasing, especially within the legal field. The reason why this solution is the best solution is because it educates people with the tools they need to overcome this issue. It stops employers from being able to work their staff to death and demand unrealistic expectation, and it also addresses the negative stigma that has caused so many other solutions to fail. The problem with this issue is there is no way to fix it without overcoming the stigma, which is why it is such a key part of our solution and why we are addressing it. So how feasible is this solution? And the answer is this solution is possible. And that's mainly due to a lot of the steps already been done across the country, as well as important organizations like the ABA laying down the framework to fix this issue. The main issues that would arise with this solution would be money, the mindset of the legal field, and the US government. The main problem that arises with money is that colleges, law firms, and organizations all need money and want money. And this solution is going to ask them to give up some of that money to implement our plan. According to Dan Schwabel, companies don't have an incentive to change workplace environments that cause burnout. Companies don't want to give away money, but some solutions for this could be the ABA, who commonly sets aside money for issues such as burnout, and also the fact that if you decrease burnout, the productivity of the workers will go up. So if you think about it, this can be essentially an investment because you'll have to pay money in the start, but over the long run, you're going to end up earning more money when the employees are not experiencing burnout and are more productive because of it. Another issue that arises is how do you go about changing the mindset of the legal field? The solution for this issue would be important organizations, colleges, and leaders who we got on our side within step 1 of the proposal could actually set an example and say that, hey, it's okay to experience burnout, and the only way to overcome this is to talk about it. Also, the mindfulness classes proposed in step 2 would teach that this is something everyone goes through and it is normal. One of the last problems with this solution would be convincing government officials to make this a national requirement. The main solution to this problem would be showing them the growing rate of burnout across America and informing them that the future of our country is in trouble if we do not do something about this issue. Also, a lot of government officials used to be lawyers and they have one of the most stressful jobs in the world, so they already have experience with burnout. This personal experience would help them understand that this is a serious issue and that for the majority of Americans, they don't possess the means to overcome this issue. So if we fail to fix this issue, burnout is going to continue to increase around the world, and substance abuse, depression, and suicide rates are going to increase as well. We as a society must educate more people about this issue, especially those within stressful work environments, as well as change the way we view mental health within society. We also need to change how we value our work over our general well-being and switch it so where we value our general well-being over work. Here are my references, and thank you.